Mending a broken team. How trust heals amid special forces, high stakes. Discover how broken teams rebuild trust and restore unity amid conflict and betrayal in high-stakes environments like special forces and covert ops. Mending a broken team. Rebuilding trust and unity when the stakes are high. Imagine this. You're part of a team, like one of those special forces units you see in movies, or a group involved in some covert ops where every move counts. Now, picture that team suddenly breaking apart. The trust is fractured, maybe even shattered. Loyalties are questioned. Conflicts simmer under the surface, or perhaps they've already exploded. It's no longer a straightforward mission. It's a difficult journey to put the pieces back together. It's something that happens not just in those high-stakes environments we all find fascinating in fiction, but in real life too. Whether it's a workplace, a sports team, or even a close-knit group of friends, teams can break down, and suddenly the goal of success feels miles away. So, how do you mend a broken team? How do you rebuild trust that's been betrayed? How do you restore unity when things have gone wrong? Well, let's talk it through. The shadows that fracture bonds. First off, it's important to recognize what causes a team to fracture. In the heat of special ops, or any high-pressure environment, tensions run high. People have different opinions on how to proceed, and in the worst cases, there can be betrayal or misunderstandings. Sometimes it's a clash of personalities, other times it's a lack of communication, or worse, misinformation. Broken trust. When promises aren't kept or members feel let down, trust erodes fast. Poor communication. Assumptions and unspoken resentments build up. Conflicting goals or priorities. Not being on the same page causes division. Hidden agendas or betrayals. This can be devastating, especially in secretive units or teams working in a secret war-style pressure cooker. In any case, the team isn't just struggling with tasks. They're wrestling with emotions and fractured connections. Rebuilding trust, the foundation of unity. Trust is the bedrock of any successful team, but once it's broken, mending it is a delicate process. It's like repairing fine china. You can patch it up, but you have to handle it carefully, and sometimes with new care and respect. Open communication. The first step is often the hardest, getting everyone to talk honestly and openly about what went wrong without blame. It means creating a space where frustrations are aired but constructively, and where people listen as well as speak. Acknowledge the wounds. Teams need to recognize and validate the feelings of hurt or betrayal. Pretending everything's fine won't fix anything. It might be awkward or painful, but it's necessary. Clear expectations. Establishing what each person needs. Moving forward helps prevent the same issues recurring. Setting clear roles, responsibilities, and behavioral expectations can create a new, stronger framework. Consistent actions. Trust isn't restored overnight. It comes from consistent, trustworthy behavior over time. Actions truly do speak louder than words here. Unity through shared purpose. Simply patching the cracks isn't usually enough. A broken team often needs something to rally around again, a shared purpose that feels meaningful and urgent. Think of it like those special forces teams in those covert ops stories, where despite past conflicts, the mission always pulls them back into alignment. When the stakes are high, the focus shifts from individual differences to collective goals. Reclaiming a shared mission can be the spark of unity that teams need. If you're interested in gripping tales about this kind of intense team dynamic under fire, the Covert Ops series by Steve Barker really captures that perfectly. It's a glimpse into how special forces navigate not just external enemies, but internal battles as well. Cultivating resilience and empathy. Mending a broken team isn't all about strategy and plans, it's deeply human work. Members must develop empathy for each other's perspectives and vulnerabilities. Resilience grows when a team embraces the setbacks and learns from them, rather than letting failure define them. Psychological safety, where people feel safe to express doubts or admit mistakes without fear of retribution, is vital. Simple practices, like regular check-ins, team-building activities that foster trust, or even just creating space for informal chats, can help rebuild bonds bit by bit the road ahead. Whether in the world of covert operations, a secret war of sorts, or the daily grind of office life, mending a broken team is no small feat. But it's possible. It demands patience, courage, honesty, and a willingness to face uncomfortable truths. When trust is rebuilt, when unity is restored, teams emerge stronger and more capable than before, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead together. So if you're navigating a fractured team, or just curious about the dynamics that shape these intense group experiences, remember, you're not alone. Teams survive and thrive because people commit to the work of repair. If you want to explore these themes with a healthy dose of action and intrigue, I highly recommend checking out the Covert Ops book series. They offer gripping stories filled with the challenges of loyalty, betrayal, and the fight to rebuild what's been broken. Join the mission. Discover more on Covert Ops by Steve Barker, and let the stories inspire you to lead, mend, and unite in your own teams.